Hello and welcome to this episode of Cosmic Crow Tarot. I think it's been a while since I did just like a random reading video where whoever needs the inspiration, insight, and empowerment that I love doing in my readings, whoever needs it, you can watch this, you can see what the cards share. You can see we haven't shuffled the deck at all yet, and I've got it right here, and this one to me really screams autumn and fall. It is the Oak, Ash, and Thorn deck, and you can see that right there, created by Stephanie Burrows and Adam Ohlers. Apologies if I did not pronounce that correctly. You know me, I'm not the best at pronouncing. But this is the deck, and you can see there, this might be the reason why I think it's very fall and autumn themed, is that back of the card right there is very much like the darker colors that the leaves turn. I'm not a huge fan of fall. If you follow me on the socials, you know I do kind of complain about it a lot. There's a seasonal depression there. I have depression as like just all year, but when it comes time for autumn and when the leaves start falling off and turning different colors and stuff, and the promise of winter comes, I'm not exactly the happiest person in the world. But that's beside the point. We could all use a lot of inspiration and empowerment right now. We can see what the cards want to share, what are guides, what God, what spirit, the universe, however you want to see it, what they want to share with us. And that's exactly what this reading is, where we are presently in our lives, what might occur in the future, and the advice that the universe has for us. That's my favorite 3-card reading, and that's exactly what we're going to be doing today. Now, also, if you've gotten a reading from me before or you've seen these videos, I don't shuffle like a normal person. I shuffle like this so we don't screw up the cards, and I'm also not good at it. I will send the cards everywhere, or they may get warped or bent or something like that, and I just don't want that to happen because this deck is so gorgeous, so beautiful. It was a gift from Lisa Luna, also known as Wise Owl Tarot on Instagram. You can follow her. I'll leave her information in the description down below so you can find her page on there. She's such a beautiful soul, and like she shared this gift with me, this deck, and I'm absolutely in love with it. It's beautiful, and I can't wait to share it with you. I do believe there's an unboxing video on my page, on my channel. I will check that, see if I can find it and put the link for that in the description below too, so you can watch that if you're interested. But as always, I really want to, when I shuffle the cards, thank the cards and thank our guides for giving me the voice to share with all of you and for myself as well, because the tarot, while people do use it to share the future or get information about the future, what it really is the power of reflection, to look into our lives and perhaps see the things we may have been missing ourselves, like seeing the truth that we might not want to face and stuff like that. So as always, I really want to thank the cards for that, because they are the reason that I have a voice, so I can't thank them enough for that. We aren't doing anything specific right now, like I said, where we are presently in our lives, what the future might hold. The future is not written. It's entirely up to the ones living the lives. That's you, that's me, that's everybody else watching this, and everybody in the world. You are the ones in control of your future. The decisions you make today will decide your future moving forward. And of course, a little advice from the universe, God, spirit, however you want to see it, a little advice from the cards. That's always useful and something we can really utilize in our lives. So the deck has officially been shuffled. You can see already that they are all split, so you can stack them back on top of ourselves, or themselves, not ourselves. We're not stacking them on top of ourselves. And there we go. And then we can just fan them out and pick the 3 cards that most call to us. Fan them out, or so. It's never pretty when I do it, but I definitely see the cards that are calling to me. So this is 1, this is 2, and this one right here is 3. Pull them back up. We'll look at the bottom of the deck before we complete this reading. So I'll set them right like that. Let's turn over the first card first, and this card right here will represent our present, where we are right now. And that is my personal favorite card of the entire tarot deck. It is the 3 of Wands. This is the card that follows the should I stay, should I go card of the 2 of Wands. That's seeing the choice that we have to make, deciding which one we're most passionate about, and taking a chance on ourselves. Now this is the card that says you've made that choice. You've decided what lights your inner fire and what you're passionate about, and you're ready to embark on that. So you take that power, you take that inner belief in yourself, that passion, that inner weirdo, that unique person that's just like, I know what I want to do, I know what I'm passionate about, and I'm willing to go for it. And you let that freak flag fly high. You don't doubt yourself, you don't question this idea. You've taken the time to think about it, and the Three of Wands says you're ready to embark on this path. So whatever you are passionate about, whatever lights your inner fire, the Three of Wands says you have what it takes to go for it. Don't be afraid to be different, to be unique, to be a freak, for lack of a better word, and just follow the path that lights your inner fire. See, the birds in the background here, the fox is ready. The fox is standing there ready to embark on this path. He doesn't know what it's going to bring. He doesn't know what the future might hold. But he knows once he spreads his own wings and flies, he can be one with them. 3 is the number of creativity and creation itself. It reminds us, like I said before when we were shuffling the deck, that we are the creators of our futures, the creators of our destinies. Your life is what you choose to create. And this 3 of Wands says you have the power to create it. Whatever you are passionate about, believe that you can achieve it. It's astrologically connected to the second decan of Aries, so about April 1st to about April 10th or 11th. But that beginning of the zodiac, Aries people are not afraid to start something new. They're not afraid to follow that inner fire, and they're not afraid to be different. They take these ideas they're passionate about and they go for them. And that's what this 3 of Wands says. As summer is coming to an end, fall is taking off, it's time to look within and decide what we're passionate about and what we want to grow. And this 3 of Wands says now is the time to do that. Now is the time to take action on those ideas, let that freak flag fly, and really go after our dreams. So we move on from the 3 of Wands saying, go after our dreams, to the future. Now again, the future is not written, but it gives us an idea of what we might come to expect. And another fox, it's very much the same fox perhaps. We have the 8 of Wands right here. So we're following with that passionate suits, that fire, that inner fire that we want to go after something. And the 8 of Wands is the card of life seeming to move more quickly because we've taken those ideas, we've taken those passions, and we've worked hard to achieve them, and we've really set that intention and trying to manifest it into the world. This is the perfect card to follow that 3 of Wands. And while I don't know what the future holds, if we embark on this path, if we're passionate about what we're following, then life is going to start moving quickly. When you have something to offer someone, when you have that passion and enthusiasm and excitement for what you're creating, because again, this is the card of creation, creativity and creation itself, taking those passions and creating something with them, then when you have those creations made, when you've really focused, when you've taken that path wherever it might lead, you can see where the fruits of your labor are going to come from. You're going to see those people that are really excited about what you have to offer, and they're willing to purchase it. Life might seem stressful. It might seem crazy. It might seem overwhelming at times, but staying focused, you can see he's very much focused on all those wands sitting there in the center of the card. He's very focused on him because he knows this is what it lights his inner fire. He knows he has the strength to achieve it because this is the 8, so it relates to strength or justice depending on the deck we're working with. So that strength energy says having the internal strength to go for it even if life seems stressful and overwhelming. And with justice connecting to that 8 as well, it's saying being fair to ourselves and believing in our own worth enough to see ourselves as possible, worthy of that success and wealth that we want. And that connects to the 8 as well, showing the success and wealth that are possible when we take those passionate ideas and make the choice to follow them and be our own true unique selves. So following that passion, taking those ideas and running with them absolutely will lead us to success and wealth when we're willing to work for it and put forth the effort. The 8 of Wands is astrologically connected to the first decan of Sagittarius, so about November 21st, 22nd to about November 30th. So we have that passion and energy again, fire and fire. We keep following that fire energy and letting that inner fire lead our way. So I mean, if you're like me and you have that seasonal depression and it's oh, I don't have anything to look forward to right now, Northern Hemisphere only. If you're watching this from Australia or the Southern Hemisphere, I'm extremely happy for you. You've got spring coming, you've got summer coming. I think it is spring, but you have that energy, so make the best of it. Every day is beautiful, and it can be beautiful here too because our lives are what we choose to make it. So the fact that the weather might not be warmer anymore gives us that ability to go within, to look internally and take those ideas we're passionate about and make something of them. So the 8 of Wands following that 3 of Wands says if we're focused and we're passionate enough about our ideas, that we can absolutely make them into something and find the success and wealth that we truly desire and truly deserve. We move from the future position to the advice that the universe has for us, which is right here. and it is the Seven of Wands. Like, what are the chances? You watch the cards that I've chose. I did it right in front of you. I fan them out, and it's all cards of the suit of passion and fire. So this says those passions can take us far if we're willing to fight and defend them. You can see here in this illustration, and this is the card that precedes the Eight of Wands here. So finding that success and wealth, having the things that we want to share with others that can make our lives feel like they're moving more quickly, and find the success and wealth that we deserve, we might have to defend those passions from somebody else. We might have to fight for it. This relates to the Chariot of the major arcana, overcoming the obstacles that stand in our way of that said success and wealth that we talked about. And in order to find it, there's always going to be obstacles in our way. There's always going to be reasons that we may want to give up, throw in the towel, because there's just things we might not have control over, things that might stand in our way, keep us from achieving our goals. And it might be other people's opinions, because you have these different passions down here, these different wands, because someone else might think that their passion is more important or more special than you say yours is, but that doesn't mean that your passion doesn't have a place, that you can't achieve your passion to achieve find the success and wealth that you deserve. When you are focused on that passion, when we have that inner fire burning brightly for something that we want to achieve, then as long as we stay focused and are willing to put forth the effort, overcoming whatever obstacles that stand in our way, and keep going no matter how stressful that work might be, you can find the success and wealth that you deserve. Now, the Seven of Wands, this is the year of the Chariot, because in 2023, 223, that equals 7. So we have that that drive, that I know what I want to do, I know what I'm passionate about. Once you get behind that wheel of your chariot and you work to achieve it, you overcome those obstacles. Next year, 2024, will very much be the year of success and wealth, the year of strength or justice, depending on who we ask. So we must be fair to ourselves. We must believe in our own worth, and we must defend what we're passionate about. So this appearing for the position of the advice that the universe has for us. It definitely says, we're going to have to fight for it. If we want to achieve something, we're going to have to overcome those inner demons that tell us we can't do something. We're going to have to overcome those people, those opinions that cause us to doubt ourselves. We have to stay focused. We have to have that drive, that fuel, that fire to lead us to the success and wealth that we desire. Now, all three of these cards we can see right here all share the same fox. So the suit of wands in this deck is very much the suit of foxes. And the first thing that comes to my mind when I think of a fox is that slyness, that sneakiness. They go into the hen house, they hide, then when he sees them, they take the chickens. That chicken is their passion, it's their food, they want to eat it, and they have that drive to achieve it. Now, being a little bit sly and a little bit sneaky can work in our benefit, so there's a little bit of that energy as well. Be kind to others. Don't belittle somebody's passion, or don't act like your passion is better than somebody else's. Stay focused on your own and have that drive, just like a fox does, to achieve its goals of catching prey to eat. Staying focused and driven to achieve our goals is how we are going to achieve them. Absolutely beautiful message from our Oak, Ash, and Thorn deck here. Beginning of fall, it can be depressing, but staying focused and driven, taking those passions and creating something with them, believing we can do it, letting that freak flag fly, and then sharing those passions with others, making them want what we have to offer. Life might seem like it's getting stressful and crazy, but we're making that money, we're finding that success and wealth that we want. And the advice, trust yourself. Defend what you're passionate about. Stand up for it. If you really love what you do, love what you're passionate about, you will find success for it. As long as you stay driven and focused and drive that chariot to where you want to be, letting that inner fire lead your way. So that is the past or present future advice reading. And of course, I like to share the bottom of the deck as well. You get a 3-card reading, but you actually get 4. So we're going to do that as well. And it is a card that has absolutely no number, no nothing on it. So we're just going through the illustrations here. This is the beauty of getting different decks, of having different artists and stuff share their inspiration with us. In a regular tarot deck, there's 78 cards, but when it comes to the molds that they use to make the cards, a lot of times they're by 4s. So at the end of the time, usually you have 80 cards instead of 78. And a lot of times they use those 2 different cards to share information, this is the card to show the deck, this is the card to show what kind of class or club you should participate in or you should pay to be a part of. I've seen different things here, but in this deck they have a couple extras there. I don't know if you saw this. I'll set this card down like right here for now. I don't know if you saw this when I first started. These are the 3 other cards that came with it. You know, thank you card. It shows the different things and you can tag them on Instagram. I will put a link in the description below of how you can connect with them, of where you can buy this deck from. Absolutely do not buy it from Timo or Wish or something like that, because it is a deck that is counterfeited a lot. I've seen it before. So that is that card, and then you can see the different meanings here. They have all the little things there, the wands, the pentacles. Flip it over, you've got the swords and the cups, so they have little information about that. And then the major arcana is on this card right here. You can see the major arcana there, and you can see the major arcana there. So they did have extra cards here, and this is one of those as well. And it shows a little mouse standing on a little hill. So this kind of reminds me of the Fool as I look at it. You know, he doesn't know what's down here. He doesn't know what might happen. You know, that fox that we've talked about here might be ready to eat them, but he is, and I don't know if it's he or she, I just keep saying he, but they're ready to take a chance. They're focused. They're looking back. I see them kind of looking towards the past more than the future. So that taking the lessons you've learned from the past, learning from the experiences, and using that knowledge that we have accrued throughout our lives. You know, this might be a new chapter. We might be taking a new passion and embarking on it, finding life that moves quickly and defending it. But learning from the past, knowing that we've taken passions before and grown them into something, can help us achieve our goals moving forward. So this mouse, he's small, he's like feeble. You know, when we think of a mouse, a mousy person, we think of someone that like doesn't really stand out very much. But really embracing who we are and that uniqueness that we really possess can help us achieve anything. So let those freak flags fly. Believe in yourself. Let the passion fuel your inner fire, and find the success and wealth that you deserve, and be willing to defend that passion. No matter what other people think of you, no matter what other people say, you are enough, my friend. You are able to achieve anything when you are focused. Even if you feel like a weak little mouse that's just going to get eaten up by society and the world, staying confident in yourself and embracing your true power and believing you can find that success and wealth with the power, defending what you're passionate about, can help you achieve it. So learn from those experiences of your past, believe in yourself, and take those passions and run with them so you can find your day in the sun, find the success and wealth that you deserve, that the future has the potential to achieve. And believe in yourself, let that freak flag fly, defend light your inner fire, and never doubt your own worth. So I want to thank you so much for watching this video. If you want a personal reading with this deck or any deck in my collection, feel free to leave a comment under the video, send me a message on any of the socials, all that will be linked below, or book one directly from my website. Written and video readings are both available. You'll get something very similar to this. It'll be a little bit more detailed probably. I did forget to mention, I mentioned with this one and this one, so I'll throw this in here too. 7 of Wands is astrologically connected to Leo. So we have all the fire signs right here. We have the passionate leader of the zodiac right here with Aries. We have the mutable fire sign with Sagittarius right here. So it's fire, fire, and fixed fire as well with Leo. And Leo has that energy of not being afraid to be the showman, not being afraid to shine that inner fire and passion. You know, other people might see you as a mouse. You might even see yourself as a mouse. But when you see yourself as that passionate fox, that sly, that confident, that passionate person, there is nothing you can't achieve. So again, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you again in the next one.